Good morning and welcome to the Do It With Us session for the 20th of August. Welcome, everyone. Um, Sorry, we got talking and then I forget to press record and anyway, it's recording. It's all good. It's going. Mari's in the car, so she will jump on when she gets home, I think in 10 minutes. Yep, cool. Karen was talking about the Diamond Blueprint training. Kind of feels like it's not the only thing I did last week. I launched another really big one, which was crypto empowerment. Like the diversity of content. If only I had time to watch all the videos. But so when creating training, and Joanne is just about to launch or is launching her circle, the circle. Um, it is there is a balance of concise, deliverable information, but also rapport building, which is what Laura does really, really well, is that she opens her heart and she lets you in to connect with her as a human. And I think that is what builds a loyal fan fair. Um, is people understanding and connecting with you and getting to know you and liking you and a bit of human, like we don't all want to be boom, boom, boom. Like it's not, and I think when you're in your feminine, which I think we can all move into a lot more, is that we're in flow and we're feeling things, but we're also going with the flow of whatever comes out at that particular time. So I think um yeah, having some structure, but also having some just intimacy or connection videos is really key within your training too, because um, everyone's not all about business all the time. They like to know who you are, where you come from, what your personal story is, and they're there because of you, not just because of your skills and your training and that sort of thing. So I think it's something to keep in mind when we're recording stuff and we're building stuff out. I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning. I'm like, I have to turn my brain off. I'm like, that was ridiculous. I woke up, I was awake for like a solid hour, and I planned out a full ascension model of training and a portal and went through all of my back office and I worked out what I'm missing and I'm like, geez, like it was ridiculous. It was almost like I had like a download from someone else. It was the weirdest thing. And I kept trying to go back to sleep, going, now's not a good time. They're like, now is the time. And we are giving you all this information. And it just kept coming. And I'm like, oh, wow. So I got up. Well,
You
I
have to
did.
surrender to that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I did eventually because I couldn't get back to sleep. And that's unlike me. I'm like, I go to sleep and I wake up in the same spot.
Oh,
Um,
wow. You're very lucky.
Yeah, I am very lucky, but I have had my moments going into perimenopause where I haven't had that, and I've had restless legs, and I've had, waking up the 3 o'clock one, the liver one.
2:47 for me.
Yeah, it's just like on the money. But anyway, I got up at 20 past 8. No, yeah, 20 past 8. The school bell goes at 8:45. Got the kids to school. I was late. I was 5 minutes late, but I still got the kids to
Well
school.
done, you.
Washed my hair. I did everything. I was like, you go,
That's
girl.
impressive.
But I've taken notes and I'm like, that was like weeks worth of data
Mm.
that just got downloaded into my brain overnight. I should just get up and write it down in the moment, but I couldn't have, like, I wasn't conscious enough to get up and write it.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really clear. Or that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, I need to do this and this, but I didn't want to forget anything. And so yeah, it was
Did you
very
Epic.
write it
powerful.
down?
Say that
Did
again.
did you write it down or did
Yeah, so
you
I have it all
do it?
down
Oh,
now,
good.
and I'm about to, after this call, I'll get into Canva and I'll make it all pretty and clear so that I can then vision that to the other parties that need to be involved. And yeah, so
Perfect.
that's exciting when
Nice.
that's like I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Good on you.
And I think too, expansion, I think when you're not full, it doesn't often come. Like it's when I'm really busy and I'm really like
Yep.
at my capacity that expansion seems to come. And I'm like,
Yep.
it's not,
Enough already.
yeah, no, and in my
Already.
dream state, I'm like, oh, this is not a good time. I'm tired. I need my sleep. I've got a big day tomorrow. But yeah, I think because you're in that expansion mode and um, you're growing and open for that capacity, that's when it arrives. Anyway. Ta-da! That was it. So today's call, I did a celebration in the community, which some of you may have seen or may not have seen. And I did a Loom video review of Joanne's Navigate the Circle, which is her new membership that she's launching. And I wanted to say a huge congratulations. Obviously,
Thank
when
you.
you get to the place where you're actually putting it out to market, there's been a big journey up to that point. And I think yours has probably spanned about 20 years, Joanne.
Add some years to that. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Like it doesn't begin, it doesn't start where the
Momentarily. No.
membership's launched.
No.
So well done, and well done on following it through.
And I would say to you that I created that. I had one of those brain dumps to create that. So that was the whole of June. I just created it. I didn't stop. I just kept going. So it was one of those moments.
Yeah. So I think that's a great thing to hear for anyone that's in that creation process and doesn't have anything yet. It can happen in a couple of weeks.
Fast.
So
Yeah.
I'm just in the process of working with someone else, and they've tried to pull pieces together in another environment, and that's not worked. And so I think, depending on how long it's been percolating is how quickly you can actually make it happen. And sometimes it can happen a lot quicker than we think.
It does.
And we are the ones that get in the way of actually making it happen. So, so I wanted to share that with you all today is Joanne's site and some of the feedback and trials and tribulations that were had in the
That was
process.
hard. That night
Do you
was
want to
hard.
introduce it, maybe, Joanne? Just give everybody a little bit of a brief of what it is,
Yeah.
where it came from, and I
Sure.
will share my screen at the same time.
I've had for a long time a high ticket offer called Her Transformation, which is a $9,000 6-month program. And I realized early June that I had an enormous amount of resources. I had videos, I have had tools that I've created over the last 20 odd years, literally sitting in the digital cupboard gathering dust. And I thought, you know what, there's a whole audience that are not ready for the high ticket offer. And so what can I do to serve that? And so, the circle came about as completing my MBA. And I went, you know what, I'm just going to grab every piece of content. And so there are conversations between other entrepreneurs, there's tools, there's resources, there's like I've interviewed Rochelle and we talk about the importance of a CRM for the circle, so that she's in there and other people. So it was about providing.
I didn't even know I was in there.
Yes, you did.
I forgot. We did that
you forgot.
time ago.
Yes, we did that a while ago. And so the intent was that to target the audience of the women, who are starting a business and don't know where to start and don't have the capacity, financial headspace wise, for a high ticket coach. For those people who've had a coach and just want to dip their toes in and out. So it's an opportunity to dive into all those resources I've created, the masterclasses that are in there, and to receive 90-minute group coaching once a month with me, $400 a month. So that was the idea around it, to fill a gap that I felt, well, there's a lot of people who aren't ready for her transformation for various reasons.
Yeah. So this is
that's just my homepage.
Your main website. And to navigate to it, if anyone wants to go and have a look, it's navigate
And
with
if
number.
and what I love about this, the Go High Level, is you can click on that call me and it will bloody call me.
Yes. How good is
So
that?
good. So good.
So if anyone doesn't know that, I won't press on it because it will actually. But
Call
you
me.
can do that on any website.
Mm.
Um, and you can do email as well. So you can have
Yeah.
mail. Is it mail dot? Um,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
can't remember what the code is, but should come up on the
Mm.
bottom left-hand corner. Tell dot colon, something like that. I can't see it because I've got a little notation thing that's over top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
If I move that and I go here, there you go. Tell colon and then the
Oh, yeah,
phone
there it is. Yeah,
six
which means
one.
telephone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that will just basically um, attempt an outbound call.
Call on your
If I do it
computer.
on my desktop, it will have a bit of a connection
Yeah.
because I don't have a phone connected to it. But if I do it on mobile, it works a treat.
Mm.
Um, so this is all built in
Go High
um,
Level. The
Go High
entire
Level.
thing's Go High Level. Yeah.
And so to access the circle, sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah. There.
Up the top here to the circle.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if down the page there is a button to the circle as well on the homepage.
I can't remember.
What I suggest, and I'll just go back there because I think it's a good piece of information for everybody in website world because I've spent so many years building websites. So on a website, generally whatever we put in the menu here is kind of our core functionality.
Mhm.
So a great way to tie that all in is if these are pages of data or pages of content, that the home page is a snippet of that as well. So if you
Uh-huh.
have home, then you might have a little bit about that. And then this,
I think I do actually. If you go down, look, it's been a while since I built it, but I'm pretty sure it's got. Yeah, there we are.
okay, perfect. Yeah. So making sure that whatever's in that top menu is also in the page because you've got two different types of users when you come to a website. You've got people
Yeah.
that jump on the website and go straight to the menu and
Mm.
want to
Mm.
navigate away. And then you have the readers that go down
Yeah.
and deep, usually
Yeah.
introverts, extroverts, but we won't go into too much personality profiling when but you do. I'm not a reader, so I'm not going to scroll down the page like this and read the page. However, people are, and it's really important that you give them a story and it needs to make sense that it all ties together down the page.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be broken up and it can um, it can take them to other pages. It doesn't need to have all the content on the homepage, but it
Yeah.
needs to be a bit of
That's
sense
it.
of, you know, who you are. Like, yes, you are the right person here in the right place. I'm giving you what you need. What you do, as in potentially some pain points of how you help people on their from A to B. So their pain of where they're currently at and their pleasure of where they want to be once they've finished working with you or done your program or joined your circle or done your thing.
Mhm.
So we want to say, we want to meet you where you're at. We want to say, yep, this website is exactly for you. You're in the right place. If you're feeling these pains, we can take you to this pleasure. And we do that with our offers, is generally
Mhm.
how it goes. Anyway, off target. So the circle being, I think, early step in your customer journey. Would this be the first step of your customer journey?
Yes. From a post or some sort of social
Okay.
something.
Yep. So the the question that I would just plant the seed, and I know you've done a lot of free stuff in the past, and it potentially
Mm.
isn't a great um, conversion strategy, but
Yeah.
having something that people can consume with zero friction, money
Yeah.
passing hands is friction generally. People putting
Yeah.
their hands in their wallet, that also hurts. Could potentially be another way that you can drive people into a pre-step to the circle. So having a freebie or two or something that they can consume that then leads and sells them into the value of what's inside the circle.
So I will share, if there's time, I'll share what concept I have for that. But anyway,
Okay.
I'll let you keep going through this.
Can I just ask there, do you mean before they ask for an email, before you ask for an email address and everything, like would you have that free content on that page ready to go?
Yeah, so generally a customer journey to me, I always start with something free. Because if you're meeting somebody who's never met you, they don't have any trust, they don't know you, they don't like you, they have no idea who you are, and they have no credibility credits.
And I do a lot of webinars through networking groups that call to action is all to come here. So I do probably one every week.
And look, Joanne, it'll be a measurement stick. It'll be do people buy it? Then if there's no resistance there and enough people are buying it for what you want, then price will be a problem. If they're not buying it, there might be some nurturing massage element that needs to happen prior to bring them to that point of whatever the price point is. The other great thing, which I think I mentioned in the video that I did, is having a introductory offer or a foundational price where you can get as many people into your membership to build that credibility, to get the results, to get the testimonials, and then put the price up. And that will lock them in too, because they don't want to leave, because then they won't get their amazing price. So there's a lot of stuff out on the internet that is free. People don't know value until they see it.
Sorry, I could do that through a channel, couldn't I, in my membership?
Yeah, you could do that through a channel. You can do that through, when they come into the community, you could still have free people in the community and upgrade them to the paid
not unlocked.
extras that get unlocked on that level. And this is something that I love, because they're in an environment ready to consume. They're not distracted. And if they get value from your free content and they go, wow, imagine imagine if I paid, I would get access to this person for so long. But because they don't know you, they don't see the value. Like, I know $99 is super cheap, and you know that. But if people don't know who you are and know your background or your skill set or your wins or your credibility, value is in that equation. So that would be my piece, is just lead generation is critical, and you will get to the supply and demand crossroad, which will be you have enough people. Okay, I've got enough people in the group. I'm making what I want to make, and now I can put my prices up, and that will lock the people that are in at the lower price, and will also make your value of what you're offering more aligned to what it actually should be. So
that's the plan.
Okay, so this was the website. So fabulously written, like what I was saying earlier. Meet me where I'm at. I resonate with, I'm doing okay, but I'm exhausted from trying to figure it out. I don't want to I don't want to burn it all down. I just want to do things differently. I'm craving clarity. I thought I read somewhere there was community. So you kind of meeting them and going, yes, I know who you are, and I know what I can do to help you, is kind of ultimately what you're meeting with here. And then selling them on the value.
I've got to work on the wording, as you said in the video. I haven't done that yet.
And the only piece, it's testing and measuring. Now you've got something you can drive traffic to. You will see whether it's working or not. I mean, you could put a video in the top of here where you're actually, taking them, like the video that's in the about page in the actual website. You could put that video on this page.
Oh, that's on here. That's in here.
It is in here?
It's just further down. I did a screen share.
That's right. I did see it. Cool. So see, this video is a walkthrough of the Navigate Circle. So once again, you're showing them value. You're showing them, and once you have hundreds of people in here, you'll be able to re-record this and show credibility and show results and show that this person went from here to here, because people love to see people, implementing and doing something, getting a result and having something that they're having wins from. So asking for testimonials and asking for wins and outcomes from what they're doing. And you don't have to have all of this built on day one. That's the other piece that I think is really key, is that you can build this as they come. You can have coming soons. You can build it out as people need it. You can use a lot of your live content just to keep yourself accountable, but also creating content as you go. So you can get people into a container or into a group and then provide a weekly call. And that weekly call begins to unpack the content of what you're teaching. Now, you might record smaller snippets of something, have people go through the small short course, and then
which is what this one is here. The Money Talks one is all these short videos. Keep them.
So I think it's something that it can be a lot less that we provide than what we think we need to do to launch it. I love that cute little pussycat. And this is also great. Like, who is this for? Just reiterating one more time, I'm in the right place. I got the right things. And yes, this is exactly what I need. This was great. Loved it. Meet your mentor. Probably a little bit about you. Does that go?
Yeah, I think it does. It does also in the when they click to pay to the payment page. I'm pretty sure I've got more about me there as well.
Okay, I would probably push that to one side and have a little blurb about you, because I think you are the key to this circle. And awesome. Oh, cool. You fixed that one up. Oh, yeah. No pressure, no pressure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think you had the exact same. I think you had.
I did.
And
attention to detail is not my thing. Yeah, I need to fix that. And that button now goes to an appointment with me as you.
Okay, perfect.
Suggested.
So that was my feedback to Joanne as well, is that sometimes people are ready to go straight away. Other people want, and you might want to put like complimentary or free or, no cost call or something like that. So that when people aren't sure, they're not ready to part with their funds yet because they haven't got that. They're not walking away and going, well, I don't know, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have a chat to Joanne and she's going to assure me that this is the right thing for me. And you'll be able to, in that call, I know, link back to where would be the best place for them to start. I would put a final buy now button down the bottom, just because a lot of people just scroll right to the bottom. That's kind of another funny behavior of people. So just have what you want them to do at the bottom there.
No worries.
I had one other piece. It just came into my brain and then disappeared just as quickly. It was.
And I changed the payment page and switched the layout.
Yes. Okay, that's right. That's what it was going to be. So there's two ways that you can sell a membership in a community if that's the way you're doing it. So the way that Joanne has it is a payment page. That favoricon's not coming up
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I'll check it again. I did put it in, but I'll try it again.
Yeah,
That's weird.
funny because it looks like it's loading there, but it's not. Anyway, a favicon is this little tiny icon that shows up on your
Yeah.
browser.
Weird.
It's always nice when you've got
Weird.
a short little succinct one. I often use them to navigate where I'm at and remember where I'm
Yeah.
at. So
Yeah.
a good little one when you've got a logo element like that is handy.
Mm.
So my feedback to Joanne was to put this detail on the left and then the form on the right. And the reason I give that feedback is in mobile, when the mobile configuration happens and it squeezes everything together, it stacks the features above the payment, which is a kind of a smart thing when you're scrolling on a mobile, that you go through all of what's in it and you sell yourself even more before you part with your funds, which is, the hard part when people go. Okay, so that looks good. Now, the other option that you have is instead of going to a payment page like Joe has,
You go to the community itself. Yeah.
you can, yeah. And we did discuss,
which I did have before. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have your community. That's why I can't find it. Okay, so let me just go to who am I gonna go to? I'll go to Hypnotic Minds just because it's there at the top. So this is your about page. So this page is visible to people who have not yet purchased your membership. They won't be able to scroll into any of these other parts until they purchase using the buy now button. Now, it doesn't show up as a buy now button for me because I'm logged in. However, if I wasn't logged in, there'd be a buy now button down the bottom here. So that's another alternative to send people just straight to this page. You can have a video, you can have, sales pitch in slide presentations, however you like. I would recommend you put as much information into here and the about section as you possibly can, because this is like a sales page. So up to you whether you utilize a payment processing page or you send them straight to the group and they join up from there. It's the same. It's just two different ways to do it. The good thing about using the payment processing page is that you have a little bit more flexibility to set up an automation that's triggered by the purchase or the sale. And then you can add a tag, you can move them in an opportunity pipeline, you can send out a nice email, you can grant them access to the course, to the channels, grant them access to whatever learning that you want them to see when they get in there. And they just click on a nice little email, they set up their password and they log into your community. So you can kind of, I think, critique the experience, the journey way better when you have a purchase to the community. But if you just want the path of least resistance, this would be the quickest, easiest way to start to make sales and bring people into your community. Yes, Mari.
I can't find the hand button. Anyway,
you got it. You just
I
put
just
your hand
with my own hand.
Works.
So I'm looking at that, thinking from my own journey with this webinar to group. So if you set up an automation, so that's the Thrive group. If you go to the Health Hub, the other one, the free one, that one, yeah. If I have people who have paid for the webinar masterclass thing, and we were going to put the class in a private channel,
Mm-hmm.
So I would set up a new channel in there that's only available to the people who've paid. How do I set that up in an automation so that when somebody clicks on the page on the funnel to say, "Oh, I want to watch the class," where does it go in an automation? Like, how do I set it
Yeah,
up so that
good
they get
question.
access only if they've paid?
So what's the masterclass called?
I'll just call it myofascial masterclass for now. I probably will change it. I haven't quite decided yet. See, I can't get every time.
I knew, I was like, I'm going to get this right this
SC.
time.
That's myofascial. FMAYOFSC.
Oh, SC.
Yeah, that's it.
IAL?
That's all good. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll just put that in there for now.
Yeah, that's
And
fine. I'll change it. It doesn't matter what it
um,
is. And there's nothing particularly jumping out at me. That'll do.
okay, so I would make this private and
Yeah.
then make it read only because people don't need to be posting in there, but you can have it that they post in there if they're
Yeah.
part of the masterclass. You may want to have people be able to um, write and post inside the channel. Up to you.
Yeah.
I'll leave it read only. I'll leave it open for now. If you want to make it read
That's
only,
fine.
change it. Okay, so when you create this, no one will have access to it until you grant them access. So you can either come in here. We are admins, so therefore we both become channel managers.
Yeah.
But if there was somebody else in the community that you knew,
Karen Thorley, because she came to the retreat, so she'll technically have this.
so okay, so can I add her?
Yeah, just Karen, are you
I
okay with
won't, but so I would add
Yeah.
Karen Thorley, and then she will see that on her dashboard.
that?
It would unlock anything that Karen has access to. However, we don't want to do that manually because that would be boring. We want to do that automatically.
Well, it's not boring. I'll just forget to do
Well,
it,
yes, that too.
and that'll stress me out.
Okay,
also,
so
if
we
somebody
now have this
decides to watch the
myofascial
webinar,
masterclass in here. We can also go to the learning and add a course. So once you've built the myofascial masterclass, you'll come in here and you'll select the myofascial masterclass.
Yeah.
And you will add it as a private channel.
Right.
And then you'll select the myofascial masterclass.
Okay, so people in the group could also buy this, or no? Because they have come through the webinar. No.
Not this way. So
oh, good. No, that's good. I don't want them to do it this way.
What you can do and what I would probably recommend you do is that you either set up another course that it sells the masterclass. So it talks about what's in the masterclass and it links at the end to the sales page for them to process the payment and go round and watch the masterclass that way. You pulled the face like I've lost you.
Well, no, I'm just trying to.
So you could put it here. You could put a link to to buy the masterclass here.
Yeah.
Because your masterclass is going to be in a okay, let's pin that thought for a second, right? Because I had this left open because I was like, I'm going to go through this today. So any of you that are wanting to do a masterclass, pre-recorded or live,
webinar, whatever, yeah.
Paid or free, these are the kind of moving parts that you need. You need an opt-in page. So this page here is for crypto empowerment. So it's talking about Bitcoin profits. This little video here is just 1 minute and it basically tells you why you need to watch this webinar right now. Now, this particular webinar is free to watch. There's no cost to it. So you would just watch the webinar, pop in your first name, last name, and email, and it would take you to the next page in the funnel, which won't be that one, it will be this one, which has the video of what you want to watch embedded. And you go, oh, I'm going to watch this 30-minute video and I'm going to learn all about Bitcoin and how to invest and blah, blah, blah. And as a call to action, they're asking you to join their free group. And inside the free group, there's more education around this revolutionary Bitcoin technology. I laugh at my own wording.
This is a funnel page, right?
This is a webinar funnel page.
Webinar
Funnel page,
Yeah,
webinar page.
Same.
They're the exact
Same
same thing, right? This is just this is actually a 3-step. So it's
a step. Yep.
Opt-in,
Gotcha.
webinar play,
Gotcha.
thank you.
Which I could do for Navigate Circle as well to get them into that.
So the
group.
thank you doesn't exist because we just take them straight to the group and they join the group.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, that's
However,
that's a 2-page thing. So they go opt in, next
Yes,
page, watch
it
the
is.
webinar.
Watch
So the
it,
thank you page
join.
is on the same page as that. That is it.
Yes.
kind of
So
thing.
yours will be, rather than going to an opt-in,
There'll be
like
a
this
payment
one
page.
does, yours is going to go to something similar to this, where they'll pay
Yeah.
for the masterclass.
Mm-hmm.
By paying for that, then they're going to get the masterclass, which they're only going to get the first piece of the masterclass, and then they're going to go to your community
Yeah.
for the second piece, and they're going to have an email that says they've unlocked this private channel, which unlocks another course that has the myofascial trainings
Yeah.
in it.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you remind me? I keep forgetting how to do the bloody cart on the form because it's different. It's just a little button you have to tick, right? I keep forgetting.
Do you mean to not be able to add more than one thing to the cart?
Yeah. I keep forgetting how to do that because it just looks
yeah.
better than the way I do it.
So if you just log into the page that I'll just go straight to yours. Does everyone understand or know what we're talking about right now?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to
the
go
forms,
to
right?
sites. Oh, I might
Forms.
just go to yours. I don't want to tell you how good you are.
Thinking slowly today.
It's Zoom really slows it down, but the poor little computer is just going. So something must be running in the background.
I just got an email
is
to
it not
say
in
there's a
forms?
new manager class on my thing.
Is it not in forms, Rochelle, or is it funnels?
The payment's on the funnel, isn't it?
It's on the form.
But the setup is on a page.
I'll let you keep going. Maybe
So
that's why I couldn't find it.
I need you to help me navigate Biz.
So it's if you just search circle up the top, it's circle payment.
Is it in Navigate Biz?
Yeah. It's just on the second page because there's so bloody
There it
many
is, circle payment.
Circle payment page, top one.
The top one?
Yeah. I
Third
lost
one.
it again.
There
that
it is.
one.
I think it's everybody's seeing this slowly.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's on the page where you have the payment function
It was
embedded.
a form. That's where I went wrong.
Yeah, it's not a payment is a module within the page. It's not a form.
This is what I got stuck on my website rule. Because I was trying to change a payment page from a website page, I also couldn't do it from there.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
assumed it was in the form because the form has the payment on it. And
So
maybe that's where I've gone wrong.
this here
Mm,
is a module within the
Yeah.
page that is called a form. So why are you using a form?
Because that's what I thought. That's what I've always done.
Oh,
Whether that's right or wrong is another matter.
well, that's an interesting way to do it. It
I just
works.
insert I always create a form and insert it.
Okay, so this is what you can do, is just come over here and
Add an element.
add an element that is a one-step or
Ah,
step
that's
order.
where I'm going wrong because I can't find this bloody thing. It's much smoother.
A one-step order. Does that mean they can't order more than one thing?
No, so one-step order, the difference between a one-step order and a two-step order is one-step order is give me all of your details. So your name, your street address, whatever you need for
Yeah.
the payment processing in one step. If you want a two-step order,
Gotcha.
it's they ask for your name and your email, then they move you to the next step. So we've captured your details.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So I sounded like an evil, I've captured your details.
Got you now.
I've got
I'm
you
gonna
now.
email you forever.
And then on the second step, we're doing the payment because it is really well known in the tech industry that people don't like to part with their money. It's been the theme of
Yeah.
today. It's hard for people to part with their money. So we don't want to lose them at that point. So when you put in the one-step order, you'll just want to update this headline. If you don't want to show the company information, it's optional, or just hide it. I don't know if it's necessary for you. Same with shipping address. You're not shipping anything, so just hide
No.
that.
Oh, I
And
see. So that's changing the fields. Okay, got it.
that will just remove all the fields from
And enable cart
massive
mode.
amount
Oh,
to a little bit.
yes.
And this is the enable cart mode.
Yeah.
So we're turning that off because we don't. Cart means you can have 10 items in your shopping cart. Non-cart mode means you can have one.
Gotcha.
Make your
Gotcha,
decision.
gotcha,
Choose.
gotcha.
Okay. Pricing information, that will come underneath the name of the item if you want that turn it off. Coupon code.
It's important. Yeah.
Turn it off if you don't want it.
Yeah.
And the button color, you might want to change to your branding.
Yeah, which
now, did you see these?
Yeah, no, they're great. I've had
Oh, do
them
they
for
just come up
ages.
automatically?
Yeah,
Yeah, now.
they're great. They're great.
New feature.
So much better.
Yeah.
How good is that?
So you can go and set up your brand colors.
Yeah.
How do I know if that's done? Where do you do that?
I'll show you.
So you can save that and delete that other bit up the top, the form.
Well, you might want to just take some of this information.
Yeah.
Like excited to join the circle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll leave it there until you.
Okay.
I'll just save it. I won't publish it.
Yeah.
And then you can change all of that wording.
That'll look much better. Thank you.
So the upshot really is don't put the payment
Don't create a form.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I've done that every
it works, but it works.
But you can't do the cart thing.
You can't do the cart thing. You could go into the form and fix it in the form. That's why Joanne was saying to me, "How come you're not going into the form?" I'm like, because
that's where I was.
I don't do it. I don't do it in the form. It's
yeah,
obviously easier to do it in a cart module.
Of course.
But you can do it in a form if you would prefer it. It's exactly the same concept.
It just doesn't look as like it better the other way.
Yeah, I agree. It does look better the other way. Okay, so
thank you.
There was 2 questions that came out of that, Mari. You asked me
your brand colors.
Brand colors. Okay, so I'm pretty sure
Can't remember. I did it so long ago.
under marketing,
Not brand boards, was it?
brand boards.
I keep having to move this. Oh, in marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go in and you add a design kit and you add all of your logos. So you can have, I think you can have 2 logos, and you can then go to colors and then put in all your colors. You can give them beautiful names like Joe has here, and you can also put in your fonts.
Cool.
Makes
And
it so much
if you
easier.
add that in, will it update all your pages or no?
No,
No,
it's
it
just
just gives you the
it's
option
just
to
now
click it.
there's more and more functionality that they're bringing out. So there is one I saw in something the other day where you download a template and you apply your brand, and it,
Oh, cool.
yeah, but I haven't used it to that degree yet. So yeah, I would probably put your other logo, like your just your what do you call it? Just this icon as your second logo, just so that you can.
Yeah, that's a white one. That's what that one is. Full white.
There is one in there. Oh, there
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go. I'll just shut up.
What do you mean? It's white. Also, it
So
goes
it's a
onto
white
the-
logo
so it's got no background.
with
You can't
with no
see it
background.
when it's in there.
What did you do that in Canva with just put the transparent background
No.
on?
Well, you absolutely
Yes.
can, but I had a marketing agency do my logo. But yes, you can absolutely do it in Canva and remove the
Okay.
background.
Because I've got a white logo
Gotcha.
as well, which obviously won't show
Yeah.
up.
You just want to remove the background. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes it sit much nicer on things.
And this is your brand voice. So
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
yeah, I haven't done this either.
I've got it, but I
basically,
just haven't put it in.
you can put in your tone and style for your brand so that it
How do you
stays
do that?
across. I actually don't know what it does, so I'm kind of clicking on things because that's what I do.
Is it some sort of AI thing?
I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing if you
Be curious to how it
autofill,
works, because I'd like to put my actual words in because I've written them.
yeah.
But
Where?
anyway. Oh yeah, there it is. You just
What do you
type
mean?
it in.
Put your words in where?
So I created a brand style guide in Canva and wrote my tone of voice, the language I use, all that sort of stuff, and I would put it in here. Now, I don't know
It's
how it
only 50
impacts
to
what you
100
do.
words,
Yeah,
and you could
small.
put your website in to show them a page that, whoops, yeah, to show them a page, and then it will, I'm guessing, it will build off that.
But wouldn't
Something.
you do that for every page that you're uploading anyway?
So this
Like-
is your brand voice. So this is basically
global
telling the
setting.
system, this is the tone, the visual assets, the look and the feel that I want. Like it's whimsical, it's spiritual, it's military.
It's your tone of voice, how you want to sound, how you want to be perceived, consistent language that you use in everything.
So I'm
that you do.
guessing if you have that in there, it's going to help with AI. If you're not using AI agents, then it's probably not going to be of much help right now. But as I said, more and more templates and things like that are pulling from this data to get as close a result to what you're wanting to get as possible.
Okay.
And there was a second piece of that. That was, so we spoke about, can you just excuse me 1 second? You see my Ugg boots?
Oh,
Nope, can't see your feet.
Good. I was like, oh my boots. Okay, so business mullet. Have you got an automation, Joanne, for when somebody purchases Navigate Circle?
I feel I have it. I'm sure it needs purchase, the bottom one.
Beautifully labelled, just FYI.
it,
Mari's like,
it needs fixing. So
you're talking
Don't look at my page. Look at my stuff. Oh my
I'm going to
God.
shame you if I come into your.
That's why I need to hire a VA.
Okay, so you've got a trigger that is Navigate Circle, payment status is success. So perfect. That's what we want. And when somebody does that, the payment will be received. So whether they did that payment in the form or whether they did that in the one-step shopping cart, this is going to be triggered by the actual payment processing. You could have the trigger if you did it in the form as the form was filled out.
oh yeah.
But you wouldn't know if their payment or they filled out the form and they abandoned halfway through.
Mhm.
Not sure what this is.
No, neither. As I said, it needs. I have no idea. I
Okay,
potentially used a template, so yeah,
let's
you
get
can
because that
move
will
that baby.
trigger people coming into here and getting access to things they shouldn't.
Mm.
So the thing to be mindful about this is this trigger is giving people access to the thing that they've purchased. So you want to make sure you don't have anyone coming into this
That's not supposed to
this
be.
workflow that shouldn't be in this workflow.
Mm.
In saying that, if you want to grant somebody free access to your circle because you'd like to have them in there, that's sometimes if you have, say, your $9,000 clients, you might want to grant them access to this circle and not charge them. You can just add them to this workflow and they will go through this workflow.
Yes, I can.
Manually triggered by your automation. So that's another great way.
Yeah.
So you're granting them access. I often come in here and just update the action name to
Navigate Circle.
I'm right.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, but no,
One
you
says
put
nav
an
8B.
asterisk. Put 8 back there, please.
This
That'd be good.
says
Oh, that's spelt wrong. Yes, it's spelt wrong. Did I? Oh,
that's your group. So you'll need to go into your groups and update that. I'll show you where if
Don't
you
you hate that? And you're like, damn, I've got to go
Jesus,
back
I got
and find the
dyslexia.
thing.
My fingers can't spell.
I was
It's
looking at
not
that for a
okay,
while
it's my
going, why
finger.
is that wrong? I don't understand. And I was like, oh,
Did you see it?
I can see it now.
Okay. So I would, step 1, do what?
Add a tag. I might have one in there. There it is. Look, I can spell it right there. Oh, yes, I don't
And
know
then
where
I
to
would
change the group
also-
name.
So the reason I do this, for anyone following along at home, is why. Tell me why.
So you know what the hell you're doing. What's it
Well, no, in
relate to?
case, I don't know, something goes wrong, but they get a tag and then you can work out whether they're in the group or, I don't know.
Yep.
Just
So
a double
I
check.
can run a report on everyone that has Navigate Circle, and I know who's in my community. I update this action name with Navigate so it shows up over here without me having to click on it.
To open it.
Into it. I can just go, oh, that one adds the Navigate Circle tag. What else would I add in here? You didn't know
Internal
it was going to be a play
notification.
along, did you?
I do an internal
It's-
notification.
It's not down the bottom. It's not further down. No. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Yes, you're right. Let's add an opportunity.
Oh, I was going to say internal notification.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah.
So just so that I
Okay.
know that somebody's paid.
Okay, so
Circle joined, right? Yeah, joined.
you don't have to do these, but you can. So you can update the contact full name and update the opportunity source if you want to. It automatically does this anyway. You can put a value. And because this is
Recurring.
this is the closure of this opportunity pipeline. So the pipeline's
One.
outcome is to have somebody join the circle.
Yeah.
You want to change it to 1. Did that
Yeah.
make sense to everyone?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need nodding so I know that
Yes.
you get my. Okay. So
Bobbleheads.
yeah. Oh, that was, what did I forget? I didn't do this bit. Um, something like that. Now, what order you do these in doesn't really matter because it does happen pretty quickly, but I kind of like to maybe put the communication down here. So internal
Yeah.
notification. If you love an email, fantastic. If you like just a notification, do a notification. Don't block your email inbox, but
so many. I don't know if I've written one. I don't think I have. I haven't created one.
oh, I didn't realize
That
I-
send invoice, I've never used that there. Is that generated by the system? I mean, I've had somebody ask for an invoice, but does it
So
not
they
come?
get a receipt.
Striped
They
one.
don't get an
Yeah.
invoice.
Yeah.
So if they need an
And be-
invoice for tax purposes, you want to send an
and-
invoice.
Because all my
So-
clients are business owners, they should want one.
So how do you create? Can you create one? Is that an automatic thing?
Yeah, I set up a template in there.
But would it? So every template has a for this particular purchase.
The generalize. It's a one size fits all, because invoices are invoices. It'll just have the product name in there.
And that will come automatically generated as they go through this funnel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. Ugh, more things.
Sorry,
I know. It's just like,
I've
oh,
just added one to you.
send invoice. I've got to create the invoice. Okay.
So I always use this too, which is just adding
Oh yes,
from
yeah. Remember you telling me that.
is the account name and the from.
Where? Sorry.
So if the
Location
from
name from
name,
account.
I just use account name, and I use a what they call what are they called? Custom links.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to come from the customer. I want it to come from the account email. So rather than me typing in system generation email, so I can do a search in my computer, when I get the email from our lotter saying that I've got a sale, it's just going to come from myself to myself. And I can update my location name and email in the business information in our lotter, and that would update anywhere I've referenced that. I do that because if you do change your email address, it's really pain in the ass to have to go into every single email communication and update that. And I've chosen here, user type is particular user.
Joanne.
I've chosen Joanne.
Yeah.
You can blind CC, bookkeepers, that sort of thing, whatever. Do whatever you like. So I've just
yeah. I can tidy that up. That's fine. Just
create your emails. Do you normally create your emails in there?
I do them.
something like an internal notification.
Yeah.
I wouldn't set it up as a template, but you could.
Yeah.
You
I just
could.
do them in there when it's an internal, Karen. Everything else is coming from the marketing templates.
Templates, yeah.
But if it's just a
no.
message to myself to say, yay, somebody bought it, you could put whatever they want in there to make it funny.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like Rochelle has done there.
So the
So-
other thing you could do, I'm just going to level this up, right? The other thing you could do in something like this would be to put some trigger links. So I could put in a trigger link that said, 2 or 3 things that I want to do as part of my onboarding. So it might be send them a DM.
Yeah.
Right? Because I just want to reach out to somebody that's just joined my circle and make them feel like they're loved.
Yeah.
Maybe love them because they are loved.
Yeah.
So if I put a trigger link in there that says messaged client, when I get this email, I can click on that and then I can have an automation that's triggered by that trigger link being clicked on that does something. So it might move them in the opportunity pipeline to say that I've sent them a message, or it might actually send them the message.
Well,
Mm.
is this
you
in this
could
internal
automate-
email?
Say that again.
Is that trigger link what you're talking about? You're putting that in the internal email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a use case of what I do. So when I have a clarity call with somebody, I call them a discovery call, whatever you want to call them, a free call, right? So I jump on the call with you and I identify your needs and I identify where do you want to start? Do you want to be on the 197, the 297, or the 497? Because I've
Yeah.
got 3 options. So in the email that comes to me saying, hey, Joanne's just booked a discovery call with you. What was the outcome? I've got those 3 different outcomes. And depending on which one I click on, we'll send her an email that has the correct link for her to sign up to the package that I know she's decided on.
You.
Now, sometimes like people come out of a call and they're not sure, so I won't send that. It's a choice. I don't have to click on that trigger link, but it's something that you can build in, another level of automation that is pretty sexy when it works and
Oh.
it does something that you want it to do.
So you go and create the trigger links and then paste them in here.
Say that again, Joanne.
So you go create the trigger links in trigger links and paste them in here.
Yeah.
So the trigger link would be the trigger link for the sales page for whatever option.
Mm.
So when I open the email, I can physically click,
Yes.
but does
it'll
that
send
trigger
it.
link get sent to them?
Yeah.
So that trigger link, all that trigger link does is tells our lotter that Mari clicked on that trigger link. And we have an automation that starts with that trigger link being clicked
Yeah.
that does what you want them to do next with the client.
So when you attach the trigger link into this internal email,
Mm-hmm.
is the client's name attached to that as well? So that they get the trigger link to
No.
pay for the thing.
No. They get an email that's set up that's by the thing that you're triggering them to buy.
Oh no, I think I need to do this another day.
I'm
I'm not quite with the program this morning.
That's all right. And this was a stretch. It was like, okay, well, if you're doing this, this is something else you could add to it.
Mm.
So it's just another element of if you're manually getting off a clarity call or manually getting off somebody joining your community, you have an onboarding process, right?
Yeah.
So you know what are the things that somebody needs to do when they join your program.
Mhm.
Whether you manually do that in your head, which probably is where most of us are at, we can take that out of our head and go, okay, well, let's systemize that because I know that I want to reach out to them and send them a message. I want to tag them on a video or point them in the right direction, or I want to make sure that they get onto an onboarding call. or I want to make sure that they do the next thing that's going to give them an amazing experience with me.
Yeah. I understand.
One of the spots mine's falling down is, so I've got my personal, I'm not in Facebook very often, got my personal Facebook, and I seem to get notifications that someone's commented on something. But in my business Facebook, I put a few posts in saying DM me or say this word or whatever, but I didn't create an automation. And just even 2 days ago, I found that someone had a week after, because you're watching it, right, when you put it in, then a week or two later, someone's come in late. Well, I've seen it now, weeks later, and went, oh shit, and sent them the stuff because I didn't automate it. And they're like, I don't even remember what I
Yeah.
thinged on. So
And I think
need to figure out how to automate that.
That is really Joanne, what's the words you like? It's that the quicker you respond to somebody, you have
Yeah.
a window.
Yeah.
That's a really big business critical element.
It's a win.
People are hot when they're hot, and they're not when they're not. And
Yeah.
we're so like 50,000 things past my plate.
Bazillion things.
Like I have been trying to watch this webinar for the last 2 days with this person that keeps showing me ads, and I keep clicking on the thing and I keep wanting to watch the webinar, and they've got this stupid freaking automation that's not working for me. And I reached out and I said, I'm really frustrated. I want to watch this webinar and the system's not letting me. And they're like, oh, we're really sorry about the tech. But they got back to me straight away. They got me the link to watch the webinar. So they were able to solve my problem. If that went a week, I would forget what it was
Forgotten.
I even opted into.
Long forgotten.
Yeah. So yes, that can be done, Karen. Maybe that can be a topic of conversation for next week's call, because it's past the hour.
Can you quickly show me how to change the name of the group to fix my bad spelling, please?
Sure.
Thank you. And then thank you so much.
But I just want to say quickly, on that workflow,
Gotcha.
you had you granted group access, but then the next trigger was group private channel. So that's how I solved that problem of they get access to that channel. So now that the channel's been created, that will come up on the list if I select it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, that was easy.
Yes. So and that granting access to the channel will also grant them access, what we used to do as offers of the courses. If those courses are linked to that channel, it will show those.
Look. What a
it also means
how do I
that
link my course to the private channel? Like all the courses that are available in the Health Hub to anyone, apart from the one that.
So where we went into the learning and we added the course and we said only show it to people that have the channel, that's how it's linked.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
You can also do the same with events. You can have events that only show up for people that have a specific channel.
How did I spell that?
I can't, Joanne.
Yes, I'm in there, but
if you go into discussions, you should have settings here.
Settings. Yes.
And
Look.
you see the spelling.
How did I do that?
All these little bits, you're like, how do I get to that bit again?
I know, right?
Yes.
Thank you. That's fixed now. That's saving.
Happy to, on any of your communities, if you want to add me as an admin and have me inside, I'm also happy so that I can poke around and help you with things. But I also respect it as a paying membership, so I don't expect you to.
No, I'm happy.
I think you don't have time to read and use all the stuff that we provide, so I'm more than happy to give you help access. And you can read it anyway.
Yeah.
Might make you healthy. Okay.
Okay.
That's sent to you. But thank you, I fixed it.
Cool. yes, so that when you have an automation like that, you can just manually put somebody in, grant them access. You can utilize that, and then they will just go through the process of being opted in as a member.
I come up as test 2.
Karen, Karen C. You've been very quiet today.
I feel like I'm just learning by osmosis. And yeah, just watching you guys, just talking, just watching, navigating around. It's all just sort of slowly starting to sink in, just different ways of doing things. And I still need to get in and get started. I started going through the Our Lotta Academy and then got completely stuck on the brand identity and things, and really just sat there for way too long and just, went away and tried to do systematic writing about it. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Look, it is I think branding and customer identity or customer avatar, like they're two painful, like pulling your teeth out kind of things to do, but they're really good foundational things if you get that right, and you're not having to build a brand as you're going or changing as you go. You're going to stop a lot of rework. You'll have a really coherent brand across your socials, across your website, across everything. Look, people skip it. You can get by, but
yeah,
you
no, I
will
don't want
cause
to.
yourself extra work if you don't have a clear brand.
Yeah. I liked that that where you showed us how to put in the brand template with the colors and stuff. That's awesome. I'll get in and set that up, because then we can start building.
I need to add a module now to the course that shows how to do that, if I haven't already. I can't remember if I've done that already in Our Lotta, because I know we do the branding in Canva, and then I normally come with a brand sheet. Now we can put that into Our Lotta, which just coherently brings everything full circle.
Yeah, perfect.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what else? Yeah, no, that's about it.
Have you started well, what I need to get onto with all of you that have Live Good too, is giving you an option of the free funnel that goes into the lead generation group. And you're welcome to have this too, Mari. I didn't mean to exclude you there, but the lead funnel that we use to bring traffic into the lead group, you can set that up in your own accounts and collect the data into your own accounts and still send the message into Telegram so that you can get a thumbs up when they go into the group, but you're collecting the data into your own database.
That'd be great.
I think it's a great lead generation tool, because if you're anything like me, I'm sending people to that Facebook group all the time. I would prefer them to be in my database than in the general database, but it does mean that you've got to man that automation of communication. But I can clone everything with Laura's given me permission to clone everything that we have over into your account so that you can customize them and make them your own too. It does mean that you are then responsible for the delivery of that. So it does put a little bit extra onto your plate, but I think it's worth it.
What do you mean by the delivery? Is that
well, as in, so when somebody opts into a funnel, generally you'll have like a nurture sequence of emails. So as your Diamond Blueprint leaders, that's being done by Laura. So she sends out 7 emails nurturing them to come back into the Facebook group, which is what you want to do, is get engagement. You could customize that, and you could put your own story in there and put your own content in there, but you still want to deliver those emails each day to your people so that they're going into that group, because that group is where they're getting converted for you.
I would love that.
Can you clone that sequence, and then we just modify the text or something, or so that we don't have to set it all up? I was speaking to her about that yesterday, and that sounds like a great idea.
So what we want to launch is that use the custom system that Laura is doing for you, or alternative, you can have our Lotta and you can run your own database, which everybody who's on this call and everybody who's in my community will want to do that because they're using the system for everything else. So
Mhm.
you can have your own bookings, you can have your own community, and you can have all the other things, but you still want to leverage off the Reach for the Stars
Yep.
lead group because
You
it's
bet.
so freaking epic. And you'd still send everybody to Diamond Blueprint using that, but you can, you can critique the way in which that happens.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then we just have our own website URL. Instead of reachforthestars.com, we'd have our own, like whatever our TikTok username is, sort of thing, .com.
Yeah, you can, whatever domain you want to purchase, whatever domain you want to sit it on.
That'd be awesome if you could do that.
Oh yeah, we'd have to purchase the domain, don't we? Yep.
Yeah. So give me a couple of days. I'm setting up a snapshot, and then I will basically have that snapshot to load in, and then it'll be about just working with you to, I might do a separate call. So it's not, it doesn't have to be for people that don't want to listen to it, where we actually just go through and customize that. Although even, I know, Mari, you're not in understanding that snapshot component because you're doing that with your Thrive participants anyway. You're giving them a snapshot and then getting them to customize a workshop. You're doing the same thing, so it potentially will help you to understand the functionality of that, if that makes sense.
My head's not in that space right now.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe if it's a recorded call, I can maybe watch it when I'm ready because I've got too many other moving things going on.
You do.
Yeah.
But yes,
Thank
I
you
don't
for
think it will
everything.
be totally irrelevant, even though the topic is irrelevant, as
Yeah.
in the business is irrelevant, but what we're doing, as in lead generation funnel to a Facebook group, all of that would be very valuable, I think, for you to understand and know how it's all working. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
yes, so hold that space. I will have that shortly. And I will.
Were you just saying that we do an extra call? Is that what you mean? Instead of the Wednesday 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I think I'll do a separate call just so it doesn't. I know it's still beneficial, but I think it's a separate call because it's a separate topic. We'll be quite deep diving into that particular funnel, and I don't want that to take away from this call.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. It's amazing.
Thanks.
So helpful. Thank you.
All right. See you, lovely ladies.
Thanks,
See you next week.
everyone.
See you, girls.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.